Alright, in today's video, we're obviously going to talk about Phil Kessel finally breaking out of the streak. Matt Fratton, I think he's good, but I don't think he can maintain it. And how about James Reimer? What are you doing?
I just want to see what it's like to be a Jets fan and boo you for no reason.
Oh my god, finally!
Good old Canadian fire.
Country!
Deal with it.
Elon Smash!
Owen Grabowski.
GTFO.
I got it from afar.
It's a snow day, so I shan't be showering. The Leafs win 3-2 over the Winnipeg Jets in regulation. And last night on Twitter I said, you know, how great is that? The Leafs are down 2-1 in the third. They come back and win it 3-2 in regulation against an Eastern Conference opponent. It's that much more important. To which a few of you pointed out, Steve, because of the lockout schedule, teams are only playing within their own conference. To which I said, I tried to sound smarter than I am. I got a 57 in grade 11 mixed math. Speaking of Twitter, I talked about this. Fraser McLaren taking on Chris Thorburn in a fight. And I jokingly said, oh, Phil Kessel's going to get so jacked up from this fight that he's going to score a goal. See, I can predict the future. Nothing else in the first, so we go to the second. Brian Little and Redmond coming in on a 2-on-1. Redmond gets his what? There's another first career goal on the Leafs. And just when we were ready to curse the Leafs, Tyler Bozak, a.k.a. Tyler Flozak, also acceptable, Tyler Butzak. Or if you want to go all out, Butler Flozak. Beautiful shorthanded goal. And even aside from that goal, I thought he had a great game last night, especially on the PK. Early in the third, Grant Clitson with the shot beats James Reimer. And before I say this, I'm not blaming Leafs fans, but this is how bitter and jaded Leafs fans have become. Myself included sometimes. The second that goal goes in, Twitter floods with Reimer should have had that. But then they slow it down in the replay for the broadcast. You see that Andrew Ladd, boop, perfect tip, and it goes upstairs. Changes directions, going too fast. Reimer barely sees it before it goes in. And I still see on Twitter, well, okay, I see that Ladd tipped it, but Reimer still should have had it. Really? Because I'm not sure Andrew Ladd could have more perfectly pulled off what he was trying to do. The shot was going low, and at the last second he tipped it top shelf. How is that not amazing? And fans are so cranky, and again, I don't blame them because the team has stunk for about a decade now. But if the Leafs had won this game against the Jets, but Phil Kessel didn't score, the story would still be Phil Kessel didn't score. But luckily, Cody Franzen taking the shot, Matt Fratton tips it in, we got a tie game 2-2. Now, let's have a discussion about Matt Fratton because I made a couple people upset on Twitter. Matt Fratton, called up and hot as a pistol that young gentleman is, shooting the lights out. And I like Matt Fratton, I like his intensity, I think he's better than people give him credit for. I think he's a better scorer than people give him credit for as well. However, his shooting percentage right now is 40%, meaning 40% of the shots he's taking are going in. There's no way that's gonna last. Not because I don't believe in him, but nobody has ever done that. Gretzky could not do that. Go look up the stats. If you're scoring on like 15% of your shots, you're great. But anyway, for whenever Matt Fratton slows down, because it's certainly not yet, I still think he's a very valuable part to the team because even last year when he got sent down and he wasn't scoring, he was still playing well. And for the game-winning goal, Phil Kessel. That goal happened exactly the way it needed to happen. Because people were going, oh, Phil Kessel's getting his chances, but he's just so unlucky. You watch, he'll be going to the net, and then the puck will bounce off his ass and go in the net, and that'll be his first goal. And I'm like, no! I want Kessel to get his confidence back by scoring a Phil Kessel goal. Sure enough, he takes a drop pass from Tyler Bozak, just a straight shot from the hash marks. That's the game. That's how Phil Kessel scores a goal. And this is kind of when people just revert to anger with no research. People go, oh, no wonder he's scoring. He just shoots from there and expects it to go in. That's how he scores. Where have you been the last few years? That's like someone criticizing Thomas Holmstrom for putting his ass in front of the goalie's face or for Shea Weber taking a hard slap shot. That's what he does, and usually much more effective over an 11-game stretch. And all you can really hope now is that they keep going in. And here's a part that could be encouraging. The Leafs were 5-5 without Phil Kessel scoring a goal. Hopefully it improves with him scoring goals. And now the big opportunity comes Saturday night when the Leafs can go 2 games above 500 by taking on the Habs, who we haven't really talked about him much, but the Habs look good. And maybe Habs fans, you can help me out. Is Price okay? Like, is he going to start? Because I know you guys love Budai. They don't like Budai. Thank you very much for watching. If you are staying home from school or work because it's a snow day, or if you're at school or work and you're just bored, I highly suggest that you check out theleafsnation.com today. Post-game recaps, pre-games for right before the game, so you should check those out. Marley's recaps, posts from scouts, analytical pieces, my videos, and more. And an interesting piece on expansion. Because even though a lot of teams are losing money hand over fist and making stupid trades like the Islanders getting Tim Thomas, some people in the NHL think there's room for aggressive expansion. You like my Joker? No? No? It's time to stop? Okay, thanks for watching.